Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to learn about lowest common multiple, and this time it's using the continued division method. For today, we're going to be focusing on two numbers only. So let's start. Our learning objective for today is we are going to find the LCM, that is lowest common multiple of two given numbers using continued division method. And our S to S for today are, the first one is we are going to arrange the numbers horizontally. I will show this to you later on. Number two, write the common divisor on the left. Step 3, write the quotients below the numbers. I will show this again to you later, what quotient means. Step 4, repeat step 2 and 3. And the last step for today is we are going to stop until there are no more common divisor. And then we are going to take the L shape because L stands for lowest common multiple. Before we start, let's just quickly recall our first method, that is the M method of finding the LCM. So for example, find the LCM of 8 and 12. So the M method is where you need to write a big letter M, and then you're going to write 8 at one top, that's on the left, and then 12 on the right hand side. Then we're going to start listing the multiples of 8, starting with 1 times 8 gives us 8, 2 times 8 is 16, 3 times 8 is 24, 4 times 8 is 32, 5 times 8 is 40, and you can go on as you wish. And then we're gonna list out the multiple of 12, starting with 1 times 12 is 12, 2 times 12 is 24, 3 times 12 is 36, 4 times 12 is 48, 5 times 12 is 60, and then so on. And then the most important step is we are going to find the common multiple, and that is the lowest between 8 and 12. So, can you spot any numbers that are the same on one side, which is 8, and on the other side, which is 12? All I can see here is 24. So the answer is 24 for the lowest common multiple of 8 and 12, and this is using the M method. Now this time we are going to use the continued division method. So let's do this step by step. Bear with me, you need to really focus on especially the steps on how to do the continued division method. So example 1, find the LCM of 8 and 12. So step 1, it says right here, arrange the numbers horizontally. So what does horizontally means? Horizontally means like that, malintang. So arrange the numbers horizontally. So I'm just going to prepare what I like to call stairs. So step 1, arrange the numbers horizontally. I'm going to put 8 and I'm going to put 12 on the side. So that is step 1. Done. Step 2, write the common divisor on the left. So you're going to write the common divisor on the left. Common divisor here means where 8 and 12, you can divide them with the same number. The trick is when these two numbers are even numbers, you can actually start off with as simple and as small as number 2. That's step 2. Now, this is where the division comes in, and this is where you really need your multiplication skills on the grip. So, we will start dividing. What is 8 divided by 2? Let me just write it down here. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So you're going to write down 4 here. So this is what it means by quotient. This is the quotient right here. We are doing step 3 now. Write the quotient below the number. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. Next, 12 divided by 2 is what? So 12 divided by 2 is 6. So 6. So that is step 3. Now, step 4. Repeat step 2 and 3. Now we're going to go back to step 2. So step 2, write the common divisor on the left. Same as the numbers on top. 4 and 6. What are the common number that you can divide them with? So 4 and 6, they are both even. You can divide them by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So what is 4 divided by 2? It's 2. You can write the quotient below the numbers. Now we're doing step 3. Next, 6 divided by 2 is 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3. There we go. And then, so you have repeat step 2 and step 3 when you need to. Next, do you think you can divide 2 and 3 with a common divisor? 2 is an even number and 3 is an odd number. So you can't really divide this number by 2 because 2 divided by 2 gives you 1. But how about 3 divided by 2? Is there such thing as 3 divided by 2 and then you get a number? No, there is not. So you cannot divide anymore, meaning that there are no more common divisors. So that is step 5 right here. It says stop until no more common divisor. So you're going to stop right there. We're going to stop right here. Then this is the most important thing. Take L. So what this take L means? Take L means you're going to take from here, up here, and then it goes down there. So if you can see, there is a big letter L here, which stands for L in the lowest common multiple. And our answer is, you can write it down as 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, which is 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 3 is 24, which is the same answer as we got from the previous slide, that is using the M method. So this is what we call the continued division method. It's quite challenging. It may be quite challenging for some of you, but if you keep on practicing and just follow the S to S slowly and one by one, I'm pretty sure you'll get the hang of it. So let's continue with the next example. Example 2, find the LCM of 6 and 24. Step 1, arrange the numbers horizontally. So I'm just going to write our steps right here. And then I'm going to write 6 and 24 here horizontally. So that is step 1. Step 2, write the common divisor on the left. Now, the trick is if you know these two numbers are even, you can always start with 2. So, that is step 2. Step 3, write the questions below the number. This is where you will start dividing. I'm just going to write the division symbol over there. So 6 divided by 2 gives us 3. then writing the 3 below the number. So this is the quotient. This is what we call quotient. Next, 24 divided by 2 gives us 12. So you have 12 there. So that is step 3. Step 4, repeat step 2 and 3. You don't necessarily need to repeat step 2 and 3 all the time. You need to make sure that if the quotient, these two numbers 3 and 12, have common divisor. So this is an odd number and this is an even number. Ask yourself, is there a 12 in timetables 3? If you're not sure, you can always list down your timetable. So 1 times 3 gives us 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. So there is 3 and there is 12 in timetables 3, which means you can divide these two quotient with a common divisor, which is 3. Then we're gonna repeat step 2 and 3. So step 2, write the common divisor on the left, which you have already over here. And then step 3, write the quotients below the number. So 3 divided by 3 gives us 3 divided by 3 gives us 1. 1 over there. Next, 12 divided by 3 gives us, over right here, 12 divided by 3 gives us 4. So 4. So we've done step 2 and 3. Now step 4, repeat step 2 and 3. Ask yourself, these two numbers, do they have a common divisor? Is there such thing as when you divide this with 1, say for example, this is 1 times 1 gives 1. And then 2 times 1 gives 2. 3 times 1 gives 3. 4 times 1 gives 4. Oh, hang on, there is. Okay. So we have a 1 and then we have a 4 and you can divide them by 1. So let's start. 1. So 1 divided by 1 is 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1. 4 divided by 1 is 4. It's the same thing all over again, which means you're going to repeat and repeat and repeat and it's never ending. It's all going to be 1, 1, 1. It's all going to be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 on the left hand side. So you can stop because there are no more common divisor except for 1. So we have done step 4. Next, step 5, stop until there are no more common divisor. Take L. So we stop there, and then we're going to take the shape L over here. So our answer is 2 times 3 times 1 times 4. Or 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. So the answer is 24. Our last example for today, find the LCM of 12 and 24. Step 1, arrange the numbers horizontally. Just going to write down 12 and 24 on the right hand side. So that is step 1. Step 2, write the common divisor on the left. Remember, 12 and 24 are even numbers, so you can divide them by 2. So that is step 2. Step 3, write the quotients below the number. This is where division begins. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So write the quotient below the number. Next, 24 divided by 2 is 12. 12. So that is step 3. Step 4, repeat step 2 and 3. Ask yourself, are these two numbers even? Can they be divided by a common divisor? Yes, 6 is even and 12 is an even number. So you can divide them by 2. 6 divided by 2 gives 3. So you write the quotient below. 12 divided by 2 gives 6. 6. Next, now ask yourself, you're going to repeat step 2 and 3 again, but before that, ask yourself, are these two numbers have a common divisor? This one is odd, this one is even. So are there such thing as, can you divide these two numbers by the same divisor? If you're not sure, you can always write down your timetable. Oh, hang on, there is. So there is a 3 and there is a 6 in the timetable 3. So there is a common divisor. So you can divide them together. So 3 divided by 3 gives 1. It's 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we have a 1 already down here. And we have a 2. So when it comes down to 1 at the bottom, you know that it's time for you to stop. There are no more common divisor. There is a common divisor, which is 1, but you're going to carry on dividing it by 1, 1, 1, 1, which is pretty much the same thing. So when you have reached down at the bottom of the stairs, then you just stop right there. So that is step 4. And then step 5, stop until no more common divisor, take L. So I'm going to take this shape L, and then my answer is as 2 times 2 times 3 times 1 times 2. So we're going to multiply all these numbers. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, 12 times 1 is 12, 12 times 2 is 24. Now it's time for you to try. Take a piece of paper, follow the S2S slowly and step by step. You can refer to your multiplication table as you wish. I don't have any problem with that because all you need to focus now is you need to understand the steps and you need to know how to divide and you need to know when to stop. So go ahead and try this question. Find the LCM of 6 and 8. Let's just quickly recap our LO for today. Today we are finding the LCM, that is lowest common multiple, of two given numbers, and this time using the continued division method. Our S2S for today are, the first one is we are going to arrange the numbers horizontally. Next, we're going to write the common divisor on the left. And then this is where division starts. In step 3, we're going to write the quotients below the numbers. Then step 4, repeat step 2 and 3 if you need to. You do not need to repeat step 2 and 3 all the time. It depends on the questions that you got when you divide with a common divisor. And then step 5, stop until no more common divisor and take the shape L, where you need to multiply all the numbers and get the lowest common multiple. Today's exercise is in your green book, page 16, practice 9. You can do it in pencil or pen. I really don't mind. Don't forget to write the answer after you have done your working. And if you have any problem, you can always text me privately on my WhatsApp number. That's it for today. Good luck, everyone. Bye.